Some quick context of the new UFO file dump. The second batch of UFO files have just dropped yesterday under the Pursue Initiative, meaning Presidential Unsealing and Reporting System for UAP Encounters, as ordered by President Donald Trump. They landed on the 22nd of May, just yesterday. They contain 64 files, 51 videos, 6 PDF documents, and 7 audio files. All available at war.gov/UFO. I've only had a chance to have a quick browse through these files, but the key highlights seem to be an F-16 shootdown, a video showing a US Air Force F-16 shooting down a reported UAP over a lake in 2023. Dramatic acceleration, footage of a UAP in Syria in 2021, showing instant high-speed acceleration that appears to defy normal physics. A formation of sightings, 4 UAPs flying in formation over water near Iran in August of 2022. A long 18-minute video of a formation of objects over the Gulf in October of 2019. Black dots rapidly moving in formation recorded in September 2019 from infrared footage. And it gets interesting with senior intelligence official testimonies, a 2025 first-hand narrative from a high-level US intelligence officer describing an encounter that left him virtually speechless. There are historical files, detailed reports of UAP activity like green orbs, discs, fireballs at air bases like New Mexico, reported between 1948 and 1950. There were over 200 sightings documented, and in 1973, a CIA intelligence report on USSR UAP-related activity. Add to this Apollo 12 audio recordings from 1969 from a NASA medical debriefing tape. There are other notable elements: green orbs, circular objects appearing and disappearing in clouds, like some reported in Afghanistan in 2020. Enhanced imagery from the Department of Energy sites and various military pilot and sensor captures, still labelled as unexplained to this day. However, the official tone on these releases are these materials are released for informational purposes only. The Pentagon is not confirming extraterrestrial origins. Many cases remain unexplained, while others have mundane explanations like drones, balloons, etc. This is part of an ongoing rolling release, with more expected to come in the coming weeks. The first release was the 8th of May, that got over 1 billion views on war.gov/UFO. This one is already gathering huge public interest by the masses. The Evident Conspiracy Files released its last episode on the 22nd also, which already has become a massive hit. So we will dive into these files. But if you've listened to our last episode, you'll know we don't do things the same as everyone else. We're a little different. We don't just dive into UFOs, we question the very narratives that are fed to us, including the corruption of government. But what I haven't heard mentioned is what had dropped from the skies over Wiltshire in the UK. Another crop circle on the same day as the second file drops. So there was one on the 8th of May, and there was one on the 22nd of May. This leaves questions. This is either planned and implemented by our governments, or by the ETs themselves. Why crop circles? So detailed that they have not been done by simpletons with wooden boards. So either the US and UK governments are laughing at us, Or this is a planned release for a reason? Do the government know something is coming? Are the masses being slowly woken up for global contact? But remember this, there will always be those that deceive. But this release leaves us with questions. What would make a senior intel officer speechless? Why would a fighter jet shoot down a UAP? What really happened? Was it hostile? Or were we the hostile ones? We will be back on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, next Friday. So look out for the Evident Conspiracy Files. The next one drops on the 29th. Until then, stay safe, look in the shadows, and we will catch you again soon.
I'll see you in the shadows.